Hi. So today I had a follow-up with my surgeon. That panting noise is my dog. He is such a good boy. We just went on a run, didn't we? Yes, we did. Yeah. He's licking the lotion off my face. He pants very loudly. Anyway, so I had a follow-up today with my surgeon, and he said that everything looks really great. So that's good news. And then what's so weird is I always had inverted nipples, basically. Like my left side wasn't as inverted, but my right was more inverted. And now my nipple's like out. And one of my nurses had told me, well, it's because of surgery. And I never really thought, like, oh, okay, surgery, not really understanding it. And then I mentioned it today to my surgeon. He said, oh, well, because your cancer was in a main duct, so it was ductal carcinoma. He said when he took that out, there are other ducts that go off of the main duct. So all these ducts lead to the nipples. And in surgery, he released some of the ducts. And because of that, I guess the ducts pull the nipple tightly. And so by releasing the ducts, the nipple was released. So now I have a regular, outward nipple. And it's so weird because I've never had that before. And the nurse that was in the room with me, she's like, "Ooh, nice." Like, bonus. And I'm kind of like, I kind of liked them inverted because you didn't have to worry so much about it. I liked not having the nipples stick out. It's like, now I've got like headlights, and I never had them before, so it's interesting. And then when I run wearing a sports bra, it rubs against the nipple now, which never used to happen. So it's just a new way of living, you could call it. But I find the science behind it very interesting, that the ducts pull it so tight that's why people have inverted nipples, and then they go boom out when he released the ducts. Pretty cool. So good news. My surgeon also talked to me about my port coming out, which is very exciting. So that will be my last Herceptin will be February 8th, unless they decide to do an extra one, which does happen sometimes. And I was like, well, if it happens February 8th, when can I get my port out? And he goes, February 9th? And I was like, do I have to be in the hospital? He said, yes, it's the same place where I had my original surgery. But it's not a long surgery or anything. But he has to go in, and he said he works on the scar in such a way that he cuts out any scar tissue that's formed here and around here, and then it heals more thin. Because I guess right now the way that it heals, it doesn't look that bad, but the way that it heals is that the cells in this area, on this type of part of the area, are tougher cells, so they heal thicker. So he said he'll cut it in a way that will make it not such a thick scar. So that's good. Yay! So it was really nice. What? Yeah, are you excited? Togi's excited too. Yes, you're very excited. You're very excited to get my port out. And Mac is here as well. Mac, you're joining me? Yeah, you're gonna join me too? Look at this, you're such a cute boy. My two boys. Here they are. Yeah. What, Mac, what? Mac's afraid of this pole, it's so funny. I have the phone on a selfie stick, and he's afraid of it. He's afraid of selfie sticks. Yeah. Here he is. There's Mac. What? You gonna sniff the phone? You're gonna sniff? Oh, are you okay? You got bumped. I said to my surgeon, so can I take my port home with me? And he was like, what? And I was like, oh, I want to run it over with my car. And he laughed and he goes, "That's a video I want to see. So just because you asked that and you're going to do that," he's like, "I'm going to find out if I can get you your port." I guess they have to ID it with the path lab, and the path lab has to like look at it and ID it that it was my port and all that stuff. And I don't know what happens to them after that, but he goes, "Let me see if I can get you your port." So I was thinking I'd run it over, squish it to kind of like symbolize like it's done, and then I might frame it and be like, because it saved my life and saved my veins. So I don't know. What do you think, Togi? What do you think?